It may not be 5 o'clock, but it's 75 degrees somewhere. Thanks for choosing AOPA Live this week. I'm Melissa Rudinger.
And I'm Warren Morningstar in for Tom Haynes, who somehow managed to find those nice temps. He joins us from Sebring, Florida, where the forecast high is 80 degrees today. The flying season is getting started with the US Sport Aviation Expo. So hey Tom, what's happening in Sebring and how come you always get the warm weather gigs?
Hey, it's a management prerogative, all right? What can I say? It is a great day to kick off the 13th Sport Aviation Expo here in Sebring, Florida. There's a lot new here at the show, even for show veterans, because the footprint of the event is completely new this year.
The whole entire footprint of the show has moved from its old place, which was for 12 years, and we've moved it down to showcase our terminal, and we're really proud of that. So we have everybody coming from the terminal out to the apron, and then it goes north and south.
While weather has hampered this show for the past few years, this week the weather is fantastic, as Warren said.
In the 80s today and down into the 70s for the rest of the week. Probably about between 22 to 27,000 people should visit us over the next 4 days.
This show started out as a light sport aircraft show and has retained that flavor over the years. Dan Johnson says the LSA movement is alive and well, especially internationally.
In 2014, Gamma announced that there were 969 deliveries of single-engine piston aircraft worldwide. These are all type certified aircraft, of course. In the same year, there were more than 3,000 LSA or LSA-like airplanes. But when you look at that, they almost triple the number of deliveries of type certified airplanes. So it's working globally, even if it looks a little flat here in the U.S.
You can fly an LSA with just a driver's license for a medical certificate when you self-certify. Even though the FAA's basic med regulation is out there, Johnson sees an opportunity for LSAs.
Some parts of the light sport no medical requirement are still easier than under basic med. So for some people, that's still going to be the choice.
Like everywhere it seems, there's a lot of emphasis on drones here at the show, including drone races with a total purse of some $25,000, including a first place of $10,000. AOPA Live's Josh Cochran has the story.
On this beautiful Florida evening, over 100 participants are competing in an Expo First drone races at the airport. Drone races bring a new segment of flying alongside traditional aviation.
It's just another way to feel that same thrill, that freedom you get the moment you leave the ground to be one with the sky.
All right, finish this lap.
Chris Thomas is a fixed-wing pilot, and like many drone enthusiasts, he's just as enthusiastic about flying a drone as he is about flying a Cessna.
So here we can take that early interest, especially as high school and junior high level kids are interested, and not just let them go fly a radio controlled model. We can let them get in the pilot seat.
The drones racing here are all first-person view, which makes the flying experience similar to flying an airplane in many ways.
So it's everything you dreamed of about being a fighter pilot with none of the risk of crashing the jet when you're flying it.
The races aren't just about flying drones. Building them is another major part of the sport.
Every single part is different. The motors, the computer that runs it, the camera that you see through. We can all pick and choose what parts we want to use and then build our own drones.
Organizers hope holding drone events at airports will raise awareness of drone safety.
This is the first event of its kind to where the FAA is here. They're looking over our shoulders as much to make sure that we're safe, but to also learn about this new emerging sport.
Drone races aren't the only draw to bring younger people into aviation. This year, Sebring is bringing hundreds of students. They started off the day with a talk from Sikorsky test pilot Melissa Mathieson.
What really piqued my interest was the training. There's a lot of training you have to go through to become a helicopter pilot. It kind of just showed me what I have to do.
From drones to helicopters, the focus on youth this year is bringing many new faces out to the airport. Josh Cochran, AOPA Live.
Thanks, Josh. Expo organizers say they expect some 600 to 700 high school students to visit the show this week. And like AOPA's You Can Fly High School initiative to create STEM curriculum for high schools nationwide, it's great to see the emphasis on introducing youth to aviation. We have a couple of the AOPA You Can Fly team members here at the show, including Jamie Beckett. And it's Jamie that keeps that yellow 152 busy, visiting flight schools and flying clubs all over Florida. AOPA has 4 other ambassadors around the country. So guys, that's it from here in Sebring. Great to be down here in the sunshine. We'll have more from Sebring next week in our show, so y'all stay warm now, you.
Yeah, we'll try, Tom.